to call to order the pre-council meeting of July 19th, 2021. Presiding Honorable Mayor Odekirk. No invocation for today.
We'll begin with roll call. Mayor Odekirk.
Here.
Councilman Clement.
Here.
Councilwoman Gavin.
Here.
Councilman Guerrero.
Here.
Councilman Hug.
Here.
Councilman Morris.
Here.
Councilman Mudrin.
Here.
Councilwoman Quillman.
Here.
Councilwoman Reardon.
Here.
First on the agenda this evening is citizens to be heard on agenda items. Is there anyone present that would like to speak on the agenda items this evening?
Appreciate the opportunity to come and speak in front of you, and I want to
Hold on a second, David.
my call. I'm David Nelson.
One second, I don't know if the microphone's working.
Hold on one sec.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. David Nelson, owner of David Nelson Exquisite Jewelry, 1312 West Jefferson Street, next door to the spot in question for the liquor store. I want to thank each and every one of you, Mayor and City Council, for letting me come here and speak to you. And I want to really thank the people, the council and members here that did return my calls, pro or con against it, or pro or, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the issue, to me, part of it started when I was returning from Minnesota a couple weeks ago, and I had no idea that there was going to be a liquor store next door. And I called several people, quite a few people, asking about it. You know, I know they sent out a postcard and everything, but there were 5 or 6 of us that got no notice regarding the liquor license. So maybe we could have discussed it before this ever happened. But my concern is security in my parking lot. I do have over 65 cameras throughout my store and outside my store to cover everything. But if something happens in my parking lot, someone comes by drinking, goes to get some drinks, looks in my store, might do something, I might see it on film, but that doesn't stop it from happening. I've spent a lot of time, a lot of money on building and making my building look very nice, I think, for part of Jefferson Street, which I didn't have to do, but I take pride in what I have and in my store, and I would like to continue being there for many more years. I've been there 31 years, and I've really had not too many problems. There's been a few, but another problem I will have is the parking. I know the building next door, there's only 4 or 5, there's 5 parking spots right in front. I know there's some along the side, there's some in the back. People like to park close to the liquor store, and I know it's gonna be coming into my side. And, you know, if I have to block the parking or put a wall there, I don't really want to do that. It'll take away from the appearance of my parking lot. Plus, you know, my store's open till 4 o'clock throughout the year. Christmas time, we're open many nights. I'm worried about in the evening when I am closed, people coming by, walking over to get liquor. Maybe they, you know, have a few cocktails in them, and they might see something in my store and say, you know, it's a good time to go shopping. I don't want that to happen. But that's one reason I did post on Facebook, and the only thing I did is ask, do we really need another liquor store in the area? And after thinking about it, I went on MapQuest, and I realized how many there really are. Those are liquor stores, not only, there's many other stores that also sell liquor close by. And I realized how many people in Joliet are very, very concerned about it, and I've talked to many people that plan on coming tomorrow night to the meeting, kind of help me out and defend it, but not just for me. This, I think, is a city issue. I think we got too many liquor stores. I mean, I like to drink, we all like to drink, but you know, how many do we have? During the pandemic, we learned that it was an essential business, but we don't need one on every corner. Those are some of my concerns. I feel bad for the gentleman who owns the building. He has to rent it. I realize that. He has a hardship because he could use the money. But I think it'll really affect the general area of my store and the surrounding area. It does, when you really read about it, bring more crime to the area. There might be a lot of lawyering around my area parking lot, and I really don't want that around my store. And I would like to be there for many more years to come. And I appreciate your time. I don't want to take too much time, but thank you very much.
Thank
If you have
you.
any questions, I'd be glad to answer any of them.
I have none.
Thank you, David.
Thanks.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak on an agenda item? Seeing none, we'll have the city manager discuss the agendas to be voted on, or the agenda items to be voted on tomorrow.
Okay, first up is renewal of the portable radio maintenance agreement with Motorola, and that's 343-21. And our contract for the maintenance of the police radios has expired, and this is the renewal for that. Renewal of property and casualty coverages, 344-21. There was a significant increase in the amounts of coverage from this year to the last year. It went from 746,000 to 1.2 to 1,291,000 this year. Insurance rates have gone up for various reasons. We continue to work diligently to find the best that we can do in terms of for the city. But right now, the other carrier just completely canceled on us. So it wasn't like that they raised theirs, they just got out of the business. So that really hurt us. The next is licenses and permits, which is, take it back. Yes, is license and permits 346-21, which is the application of a drive-through permit for Portillo's Restaurant at 1444 North Larkin Avenue. This Portillo's is the first of its kind. It has only drive-throughs. There's no dining in, but there is takeout. So the recommendation was that we would go ahead and approve that. Application for a drive-through permit for a Smoothie King restaurant, which is 347-21, and that's on 2540 West Jefferson Street. Again, recommend that we go ahead and approve that. Issuance of a license, a Class C liquor license at 1308 West Jefferson, which is item agenda number 348-21 for Angie's Liquor, and the recommendation of the Liquor Commission was that we would approve that. Agenda item 349-21, denial order of issuance of a Class BG liquor license at 379 South Chicago Street. The Liquor Commission did not support that liquor license.
Jim,
yes, sir.
if you wanna, address 348-21.
Sure.
348-21 was a public hearing was held on June 3rd, 2021 for a request for a Class C license. The applicant is Yvonne Troyos, excuse me if I got the name incorrect. DBA Angie's Liquors, the location is 1308 West Jefferson. No one appeared at the time in opposition. There's no outstanding money to owe to the city. Police and fire have no issues. Building department cannot make a recommendation at this time because the building is not built out. Originally, we were going to approve this thing after some discussion and uproar from the community and such. We have flipped our thing and we made this a denial. So it has changed.
I don't know if there's any questions on that, and
Any-
then if you could do the next one
Yep.
also, please.
And the next one, council number 349-21. A public hearing was held on February 4th, 2021 for a request for a new Class C license. The application is Matthew Thomas, DBA Cal Petro. Location is 379 West Chicago Street. People appeared in opposition, no outstanding money to owe to the city. Police and fire have no issues. The building department will have to do inspection after construction is complete. And based on the facts of the hearing, the Liquor Commission is recommending denial.
And then again, is another gas station?
Yes, sir.
Applying for the liquor
Yes.
license, and that's the poor,
That's the pour. At the time when he applied, we kept it at a C right now, but he would have to go to the BG for the pour and then the gaming if that's what he was looking for. When we had the original thing in February, that ordinance had not even started yet, so I kept it at a C for now. We could change that depending on what happened, but I didn't want to murky the waters looking like we tried to change what what he was applying for. Any other questions?
questions?
A question for 348, did you say the building is not complete yet?
There's a building there, but the inside, the build out has not been done, so they can't do anything until the build out's done. That's why.
Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, continuing on with public hearings and ordinance associated, ordinance and resolutions. 351-21, it's an ordinance approving a final plat amount for Mound Logistics subdivision. This is the Navstar site. The underlining zoning is already I-2 for general industrial. The planning commission approved that unanimously. So ordinance approving additional duplex plans for the villas at Cedar Creek subdivision. That's 352-21. That was also unanimously approved by the planning commission. Ordinance declaring certain properties as public nuisances, 353-21. And attached to this is the following properties we're asking to be declared public nuisance, which is 219 Hickory Street, 809 John Street. So those are a couple of we declare those list of properties to be public nuisances and authorize an application for the circuit court for relief through the code of compliance or either or demolition. So as you can see that we continue to clean up some of these houses around Joliet. We will continue to do so with various defunct properties. We should probably be more aggressive with some of this, actually. Next is resolutions. A resolution approving CDBG FY 2021 Annual Action Plan, and that's 355-21. And that's because we are under the Department for HUD. That's how they administer the CDBG funds. So we need to sign this agreement to have this resolution so that we can continue to receive that funding.
Question,
Yes, sir.
what's the project on parks for 405,000? Do we know?
Greg?
Which,
Yeah, I do know.
Is that a fire station?
It is a roadway reconstruction and water main installation project.
Thank you.
okay. The next is a resolution accepting a public utility easement from JMF. This is 356-21. This is again part of the continuing sewer project and water project that we've had. So we need that easement to continue to work. We also need another easement, which is agenda item 357-21, which is a resolution accepting a public easement and temporary construction easement from Stonemore, Illinois LLC. And again, it's part of the Interceptor Sewer Project. The next item is 358-21, a resolution declaring official intent to reimburse certain capital expenditures from the procedures of future debt in issues. And this is part of the continuing water project from City of Chicago to here, so that we would recommend that you would approve the attached resolution. A resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Joliet and the Illinois Fraternal Reporter Police Labor Council. That's 359-21. We recommend that you also approve that. Under new business, now that we have the police contract, you know, it's still up to you to vote on whether or not you wish to approve that. But the Joliet police officers have agreed to this. They took it to a vote of the committee of the whole, or the lodge, so they've approved that. So we'll be waiting your approval. We'd like to get this contract behind us so we can start to work on the other contracts. Next up would be fire, followed by 440, followed by 399. So those are the contracts that we're looking to move forward here. So with that, that concludes my remarks, subject to your questions.
Mayor?
Yes.
So this is the TA that we already
That's correct.
have reviewed?
Yes, sir.
No major changes?
There is no changes, no,
No
sir.
changes whatsoever, okay.
No.
Next is public comments. Is there anyone that would like to speak during public comments this evening?
I applied for that liquor license at the gas station, at Cal Petrol, and I just found out that it's been denied. And I would like to know what the reason for that is.
The vote's tomorrow.
Okay.
My office recommended denial, but the vote will be tomorrow. The city council can approve it or deny it tomorrow.
Okay, because I've been running a clean business over there.
Yeah, no,
issue.
it's not about you. The concept of gas stations pouring alcohol, I've been against. This goes back to what happened last summer with a gas station at Jackson and Collins.
Okay.
My office recommended denying that. Unfortunately, 5 council members approved it.
Okay.
So I understand why you've applied for it. Gas stations all over the city are trying to turn into places where they can serve alcohol.
Okay.
But my office has been consistent, I don't agree with it, and I denied it, and that's why yours was denied, like all the other ones that they've come in front of me.
Okay, what about the other ones, other gas stations they're applying to? Well, I know,
My office has been consistent, I will be consistent.
okay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak? Seeing none, there is a request for closed session. Is there a motion to go into closed session to discuss personnel, collective bargaining?
That request for a closed session has been withdrawn by
Oh.
Corporation Counsel, so.
Okay, I apologize. So is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Keep us here, Kristen.
So moved.
A motion and seconded to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.